Thanks so much for joining me. It's always good to see you guys. This Friday edition of Yogalates. Go ahead and get to your mat. Please take things slow, move with your breath, modify as needed. If something doesn't feel right, don't do it. Kneel down one knee at a time. We're going to start in frog pose today, which is just a wide knee child's pose. I want you to put your toes together, put your knees out as wide as you can. Sink your butt back towards your heels, drop the chest into your mat, stretch your arms out as far as you can in front of you, and let's take 3 nice long deep breaths in our first one. And as you're reaching out through the arms, we're going to fold down into that mat as deep as you can. 3 nice long deep belly breaths, pushing the butt back onto your heels, getting as flat as you can. Pull the shoulders back as you push your chest down and reach out through the fingers. 2 more breaths. Stretching the low back, lengthening the spine. Keep reaching out through those fingers. Let's take 1 more breath. Push the chest down, reach out through the arms, pull the shoulders back. And we're going to jump right into heel presses. Bring yourself forward, step the toes, feet back, I should say. Drop the head down. And let's go ahead and walk the knees. Walking the knees in. Warming up posterior chain right away. Find an angle that feels the best for your arms. You shouldn't have to kill your arms too much on this. And as you turn your knee in, press the opposite heel into the floor. And remember, don't worry about following me exactly. It's all about your breath, your rhythm. Dive the head down towards your bent knee that you're turning in with your hip. Press that opposite heel down. Get those stretches moving around. Achilles tendon, soleus, calves, hamstrings, all the way up behind the knee. Let's do 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths, pushing firmer, diving the head deeper. 1 more breath, get blood flowing, the whole back side of the body. Okay, flatten the back out. Let the knees come down softly into cobra. Head, chest comes up, shoulders back. Lengthen the abdomen, flex your hips. If this is too much on the back, I always encourage you to come down to the elbows. We call this low cobra, high cobra if you can. 3 breaths. Let's add in some twists. Look over your left shoulder, twist. Keep your weight on your hands, take a breath, look over your right shoulder. Keep the head, chest up tall as you twist and look over, shoulder to shoulder with your breath. Again, don't feel like following me exactly. Move with your breath. Just getting the spine moving. Feel that stretch move from the front of one hip inside of the abdomen to the opposite side as you turn and look over the opposite shoulder. Let's do 2 more. Twisting a little bit more. Keep the legs kind of loose. Weight is on the arms. 1 more time on each side. And good. Push back. Let's give the wrists a break. Let's go into our last stretch. Come to table pose. Stretch your left arm out in front of you with the karate chop hands. Push your chest down to your mat. Take your right hand to the small of your low back. Put the back side of your hand right to your low back. As you push your chest down, reach out through those left fingers and then turn and look over your right shoulder. 3 breaths. You should be getting a really good stretch in the lats and tricep of that left arm stretched out. Right behind the armpit, shoulder, down the sides of the back. 2 breaths. Make sure you're pushing that right shoulder back, looking over the right shoulder. You let your body weight come down on top of that left arm, chest towards the floor as you twist. 1 more breath. good. Let's go right to the other side. Just extend, slide that right arm out with the karate chop hands. Push your chest down towards your mat. Already starting to feel the stretch. Take your left hand, the back side to the small of your lower back. Twist and look behind you over your left shoulder as you push your body down on top of that right arm. 3 breaths. 2 breaths. Keep working deeper. Really stretch those lats, those big lat muscles, the sides of the back. 1 more breath. Twist. Look over your left shoulder. Push down. Reach out through the fingers. Drag the arm back. Come into table pose. Let's go ahead and go through our cat and cow. Every class, cat and cow. So good for spine health. Let's get the neck moving all the way down to the tailbone. Start off in cat, draw the abs in. Look at your belly button, round the shoulders, arch the back. And when we go to cow, lift your head up high as you can as you extend and arch the spine down. Pull the shoulder blades back, but keep your arms straight. Here we go, up to cat. Use your breath, particularly important with this pose. Release to cow. I like to exhale to cat, inhale to cow, but you breathe freely. Here we go, up to cat, draw the abdomen in and up, round the shoulders, arch the back, squeeze your glutes in. Press into the mat. Release the cow, head high. Stick your butt out, pull the shoulders back as you arch down. Let's do 1 more of each. Here we go. Up to cat. And release the cow. Okay, perfect. Push yourself back, sit up tall on the knees, hero pose. We'll start in forward low lunge. I'm going to turn that music down just a hair. I apologize if that was overpowering my voice. Let's start with the left leg forward. Make sure you have a nice big angle at the knee. Head, chest tall. Push your hips forward. Let's take a nice big breath in and go to crescent. Bring the arms overhead. Reach up and behind you as you lean the hips forward. Open the hips up. 3 breaths on this first one. Then we're going to do 3 breaths in a modified triangle fold. Stretch the hamstrings, then we're going to put them together. 2 breaths. Reaching higher, up and back. Abs tight, head, chest tall, shoulders back. Pushing the hips forward. 1 more breath. Very slowly push back. Extend that leg straight. Take the hands to the floor. Fold to your knee. For 3 breaths, modified triangle, fold. Start stretching the hamstrings. We haven't done any hamstrings yet. We're going to get a couple opportunities today. Working your way down towards the leg without bending the knee on your exhales. Let's do 2 more just for good measure on this first one. 1 more breath, taking your nose to your knee. When you're ready, bring your head, chest up, push your foot flat, come forward, low lunge. Reach high as you can. Here we go. Reach, reach, reach. Push the hips forward. 3, 2, 1. Modified triangle, fold. Stay fluid. Fold to the knee. Try to get a little deeper each time. 3, 2, 1. On your breath, bring the head, chest up, forward, low lunge, crescent. Reach the arms higher, pushing the hips forward a little bit more. 3, 2, 1. On your breath, extend the leg, fold to the knee. 3, 2, 1 more time of each. Here we go. Head, chest up, forward, low lunge with a big crescent. Reach. Abs tight. 3, 2, 1 more time. Modified triangle, fold to the knee. Take it a little bit deeper this time. And 3, 2, Good. 1. Keep the hands on the floor. Push yourself forward. We're going to go to lizard. Take both hands under the chest. Scoot that left foot out just a little bit out of the way so that your toes are pointing out at 45 degrees. Make sure that back right leg is as straight as you can get it. Lean the hips forward. Make sure that front left heel is somewhat under your knee. You should be already starting to feel a stretch on the inside left thigh and up into the deep inner side of that left hip and groin. If you're getting a big stretch, you can stay right here. Keep sliding that right leg back. If you can go deeper, take your right elbow to the floor first. Right elbow, forearm. If you can go even deeper, take the left elbow and forearm. 3 breaths where we add a twist. Great hip opener. Getting a stretch on those back right hip flexors and quads of that straight leg as we lean the hips down and forward. Getting a good stretch on the inner left thigh and hip. That front leading leg. 2 breaths. Now, if you're still on your hands, that's absolutely fine. We're going to keep the right hand or the right forearm on the floor. On your breath, take it slow. Rotate, bring the left arm up and reach behind you with the palm forward as you push the hips down and forward. 3 more breaths. Reaching up to the sky and behind you with that palm forward. Turn your head, look up your arm. Let's keep the neck moving. Oh, there's an adjustment. 1 more breath. Sometimes they sneak out. Bring that left arm back down to join your right. If you're on your elbows, come to your hands. Draw your left leg back to table pose. Sink back into child's pose. Let's stretch the low back out. Let's give everything a break. Sink down, reach the arms out. Take a couple of quick recovery breaths. Really reach out through those fingers and keep your butt down on your heels. Get as folded as deeply into your mat as you can. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. We're going to go through that same sequence. A lot of hip and low back things in that sequence. With the right leg, I was just thinking I should have started with the right leg so you had a better view of everything. Right leg forward, low lunge. Make sure you have a big angle at the knee because remember, we're transitioning from here to here. So if you have your too close, it's not going to work. Big angle at the knee. Take a breath in, go to crescent. Reach up and back and lean the hips forward. Keeping that perfect posture. Reaching the crown of your head up to the sky, pulling the shoulders back, opening the chest up, reaching as high up and back as you can through the arms. 2 more breaths on the first one. Ooh, my legs are sore. Big workout yesterday. My whole body's sore. 1 more breath. Nice and slow. Push back. Modified triangle fold. Extend the legs straight. Take the hands to the floor. Fold to your right. In your stick. We're going to take 3 breaths past it on this first one. Oh, I hope my batteries aren't dying. My mic is cutting in and out. 2 breaths. Work through those sticking points on your exhales. 1 more breath. Stay as fluid as you can. Bring your head, chest up. As you raise the arms, lean the hips forward. Nice big breath. Reach higher, push further. 3, 2, 1. Modified triangle fold. Nice and fluid and slow. Fold to the knee a little bit deeper each time. 3, 2, 1. On your breath, bring the head, chest up as you reach the arms up and back. Push the hips forward. 3, 2, 1. 2 more opportunities. Here we go. Modified triangle fold. Lock the knee. Flex the toes as you fold. 3, 2, 1. Bring the head, chest up as the foot comes flat and reach behind you. Lean the hips forward. 3, 2. One more of each, guys. Here we go. Take it down. Or excuse me, one more of each after this triangle. Fold to the knee. A little deeper. 3, 2. One more of each. Here we go. Scratch CD. Head chest up. Lean the hips. 3, 2. One more time in our triangle, modified triangle. Fold. Take it as deep as you can carefully. 3, 2, 1. Good. Take the hands under the chest. Here's a little better view of the lizard, and that was confusing before. So you're just going to scoot your foot out just a little bit out of the way, outside the hip. Heel is right under the knee. Toes are out at 45. Slide that left leg back as far as you can. If you're already getting a big stretch, stay here. If you can go deeper, drop your left forearm to the mat. If you can still go deeper, drop the right forearm to your mat. In this particular position of lizard is called dragon pose. So either lizard, dragon, or half dragon. If you can only do your left elbow, that's fine. Nothing past an 8 of discomfort, as always. Work within your mobility level and range of motion. One more breath. We add our twist. Keep the left hand or forearm on the ground. Bring the right arm up. We're still pushing those hips forward as we twist and reach. 3 breaths. Reaching high to the sky and behind you with the palm forward. Turn your head, look up your right arm. 2 more breaths. One more nice big breath. We're going to finish in our child's pose and then get off of the knees. Bring the right arm down. Come to your hands. If you're on your elbows, draw the right leg back and sink into our child's pose. One final time. This is the back's happy place right here. Child's pose. 3 breaths, little recovering, little restoring, taking the energy all the way down to 0. We got a big starter in our next position. We're going to do a little bit more of a intermediate to advanced sequence coming up. Just a heads up. If you're looking to be more restorative and taking it easy this morning, you can modify as needed. Have a seat on your butt. Make sure you've got room behind you. We're going to do a roll up to a forward spine stretch. Let's start like this. Take a nice big breath in. So lock your knees out. Keep the legs nice and flat. Take a big breath in. Reach up to the sky on your exhale. Go to forward spine stretch. Let's take 3 breaths on the first one. Pushing your chest towards the legs as you reach out through the arms. Look at that nice lengthening effect we're having on the spine. Reaching out through the arms as you push your chest down. One more breath. Here comes our roll up. I want you to unroll the spine back. If you can go all the way to the floor, great, because we're going to sit right back up. Reach the arms behind you. Good morning. Reach, reach, reach. Open the body up. 3, 2, 1. Now roll yourself up or sit up and go right to forward spine stretch. Now, if that's too tough for you, I don't want you to roll all the way back. I want you to just go to modified boat where you lean back and then go back to forward spine stretch. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. On your breath, peel the back down 1 vertebrae at a time, using the abs and core. Reach the arms behind you and good morning. Get as long as you can. 3, 2, 1. Keeping those arms straight. Roll up or sit up. Reach into forward spine stretch. Dynamic stretching right here, working the abs. We're really getting that spine moving. We're stretching the hamstrings and low back. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Peel the back down 1 vertebrae at a time, using the abs. Bring the arms behind you. Reach through the fingers and down through the toes. 3, 2, 1, roll up, sit yourself up, forward spine stretch, folding a little deeper, 3, 2, let's do it one more time. Here we go. Unroll the spine back. And again, here's how you modify. Just go to here. If you can't sit yourself all the way up, reach the arms back, open the whole body up. 3, 2, 1, roll up, sit yourself up, and last forward spine stretch. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Sit yourself up. Planning that one. That was spontaneous. Make sure you have room behind you. You never know. Lay yourself back. We're going to scissor out the hamstrings. Before we do that, take the knees to your chest, hug them down firmly. Massage the back spine side to side if you like. Otherwise, just take a few breaths. We'll restore for a minute before we move on here. That was obviously a little bit more of a pinch than mat Pilates. I try to work in the mat Pilates accordingly with the yoga flow, but sometimes get a little ahead of myself. Okay, we're gonna scissor the hamstrings. Here's our scissor position. Have the left leg up over your hip as straight and as high as you can. Have the right leg down straight, just off the floor. I want you to really reach through those bottom right toes. Crunch forward as long as your neck is okay with it. Reach as high above your left knee as you can and pull that left knee back towards your chest and really stretch those hamstrings out. Let's take 3 breaths on the first one. Reaching through those bottom toes, pulling that left knee back. 2 breaths. Keeping that leg as straight as you can. A little dynamic hamstring stretch coming. 1 more breath. Here we go. Inhale, scissor the legs nice and slow. Bring the right leg up, left leg down, reaching. And exhale, pull into the hamstring stretch. 3 breaths on the first one. Then we put them together. One more breath. We're going to go right through them, guys. Here we go. Inhale, scissor. Exhale, pull and stretch and reach. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, scissor, fluid, controlled movement. Exhale, pull into the stretch a little further. 3, 2, 1. On your breath, scissor. Exhale as you pull. 3, 2, 1. Inhale as you scissor. Always moving and working with the breath. Let's do 2 more on each side. Inhale, scissor. Relax your head anytime your neck needs a break. Inhale, scissor. Pulling a little further each time. 1 more each side. Inhale, scissor. Last one, guys. Inhale, scissor. 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees to your chest. Relax your head. Cradle. Make sure you're hugging those knees firmly so your tailbone lifts up. Massage the back and spine side to side if you desire. Otherwise, we're just taking some recovery belly breaths to restore. Take the energy back down. Give the abs, neck a little bit of time to recover. 2 more breaths. One more nice big breath. We're going to go single lying hip twist. We always have these in cat-cow, single lying hip twists. Pretty much always have those in the flow somewhere. Let's start with the right knee bent at 90 over the hip, left leg down straight. Right arm goes all the way out to your side. In fact, I like to put mine out at about 45 degrees from the shoulder. Reach out through those fingers. Get a little bonus stretch in the chest in front of that right shoulder. And when you're ready, take that knee over with your left hand without letting your right shoulder lift. And we're stretch here, back of the right hip into the low back. And again, as well as right pec, especially in front of the shoulder. 2 breaths. My mic pack is not happy. Needs some juice. Working that knee over on your exhales. Let's take one more breath, guys, and our single line hip twist will take it right to the other side. Return your right knee over your hip slowly. Extend the right leg down straight. Bring the left knee up over your hip. Keep it bent at 90 degrees. This will focus the stretch on the back of the hip. If you extend the knee straight or you have it less than 90, you're going to get either more of the IT band and hamstring. If it's straight, if it's bent, you're going to get less of a stretch on the back of the hip. 90 degrees is ideal for posterior hip stretches. Take it over, left arm is out. Reach through those fingers and keep that left shoulder anchored. I find it helps if you turn your head and look down your left arm that you have stretched out to your side. It will help to keep that side of your body anchored down. 3 breaths. Past your sticking point. 2 breaths. One more nice big breath in our single line hip twist. Getting close to the end of our time. We're going to go into our final cool down after this. That went fast today. I just checked the clock and we are pretty much there. Okay, bring that left knee back over the hip slowly. Go ahead and extend it down to join your right leg. Really quickly, 5 long, deep belly breaths in corpse pose. Have your toes pointing out, then relax your arms to your sides with your palms up and close your eyes. Get as relaxed as you can. Let's take 5 big, deep belly breaths all the way in and all the way out. Every bit of air you can. Keep them going. Here we go. 5. 4. Longer, deeper belly breaths. Everything's getting heavy. 3 more deep belly breaths. Get lots of oxygen in. All of it out. 2 more deep belly breaths. 1 more big, long, deep belly breath. As much air as you can get in. And let it all out. Bring your arms behind you. Bring your feet up off the floor as much as you want or as little as possible. Reach back through the fingers. Reach down through the toes. Take a nice big breath into it. And take the knees into your chest, nice and slow. Hug them down as firmly as you can. Just stretch the low back out. And when you're ready, open up your eyes. Let your feet drop down and sit yourself up any way you like. That is where we'll go ahead and end our Yogalates flow today. Great seeing you guys as always. I hope you enjoyed that one. Try to mix it up a little bit, but keeping the same structure. Sorry if my mic was cutting in and out a lot. Battery started dying on me there. Let me get your audio on if you're wanting to. Thank you guys for starting your day with me. I hope you feel better. That's always what this class is all about, is just making sure we feel really good at the end of it. So I hope that's the case. And I hope to see you guys again next week, okay? Let me know if I can help you with anything, okay? Toby, Sebastian, enjoy the rest of your day and your weekend, guys. Thank you.
I won't see you next Friday, Justin.
Okay, Toby, thank you. Well, I hope whatever you're doing, you're having fun.
I'm going to be skiing in Whistler with my son.
Awesome. Enjoy your time with your son and enjoy
Thank
this.
you.
Okay. Thanks,
Okay.
guys.
See you in a
Bye-bye.
couple- Bye.
Yeah, bye bye.
Bye.
Huh?
Whistler's on that weekend.